Okay, let me fix my camera first, okay? Hi everyone, welcome to Solux Interactive game development stream. So, let's start today. I haven't seen anything in chat right now, so I'll just start and we'll see what will happen. So I'm still working with game animation for clip, and I'm still working with physics, and I am about to make some decision because I got a couple of things that basically I'm struggling with physics here, because I can't have two exactly the same spheres with rigid body simulation. So now I'm thinking what I should do with that, because I want to bake all physics simulation in keyframes and use them, but I just got an idea and I can't find my plane. Where is it? So I probably will do this plane even bigger. It's too much. It's 50 times bigger. I will duplicate this sphere. Okay. And let's try to simulate. So bake it. Nothing happened. Oh yeah, I broke simulation again. Okay, I hope I haven't saved. I saved. Okay. That's not a big deal. I can fix it. Let me open main file with second grip. And save it over. Okay, and let's again do everything. We don't need everything we don't need. I will hide names for the amateur. Let's delete anything we have. Okay, let's start again. That's weird. Okay, let's set it to 1, so we'll see what's actually happening here. New cursor here, and create a plane. Let's set it 3 times big. Required. Now let's select all vertices here and these vertices. Hold cursor here and create sphere. Do the same thing. I need to do the sphere as close as possible to head of the grip. So basically that doesn't matter. I can squeeze that sphere. Let's go with that. So now let's see, where is origin is here. I need to align origin to my armature. I learned so much stuff yesterday. So let's move origin to the cursor. So let's start our rigid body struggle. Now I will just bake simulation from this sphere and just use keys from this sphere to move this bone, to move head. Okay. Rigid body. Wrist dynamic active. Let's say mesh. It doesn't matter because it's fine. Okay, select our plane. Where is it? It's so hard to see. Oh. Add this and this will be passive. Okay, let's try. Previous experience says that I need only 30 frames to make the simulation possible, so I'll set 30 frames and let's try to bake my timelines. Okay, it's working, and it's too much. It's working much faster than before. I believe that because my plane is lays on 0. Yes, I need to erase this plane just a little bit like that, so, and recalculate simulation. Now it should be just like that. Wow, that's super weird. It's weird, but I like it. Let's test it. So select this bone. What do I need? I need constraints. Disable this constraint. Add copy location. Select this sphere. And constraint should be 30. Oh yeah. Enable armature. And boom. Okay, how it looks with looks weird. It's almost fine, but it looks weird. Okay, let's try one more thing. Let's try to add copy rotation for this sphere. Oh, it's super weird. And oh, my stop frames. This rotation looks really weird. Okay, let's work with this. Now I will go to Physics tab and bake this animation to keyframes. So now we got keyframes, and it's no longer physics asset. Now I can go to my graph editor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that I should fix. First of all, I need to fix this extra bounce. Let's start with rotation. only selected. Oh. So X location, it's X local, so I need local normal. So it's moving along X axis like this. I don't think there is need to smooth it go. Looks fine. It's fine to me. Okay, let's look at rotation. Rotation is super weird. I think there is that extra bounce I need to get rid of. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's try to save. Save another file. Okay. And what we're gonna do? Let's try. Let's move this key. Oh, it's degrees. Never saw degrees here. Let's change interpolation first. Let's try. What's gonna happen if I will change interpolation to Bezier? It's so hard to pronounce. Bezier. So I am going to change it for each key. That's kind of not super smart. Let's change this for each girl. While I'm doing that, I'm thinking how I will get rid of texture balance. Now I got idea to just scale it 0. I'll try that. I can move keys manually. Let's try both options. Okay, let's start with X. Select these keys and move cursor exactly at 0. Select the 2D cursor, sorry, as our pivot point, and let's try to scale it by y-axis. And it's working. Kind of. Let's set 0. Seems like it's working. As you can see, it's super easy. Tarwama, hi, how are you? I'm fine today. How about you? Long time no see. I saw your comment yesterday. But yes. Yeah, where is my timeline? So let's look at this. Okay, now I need to get rid of change in location. Oh, and that will be a bit harder. But it's hard to see in what direction it's moving. Okay, let's try to move this case to 0. And I probably need to get rid of Y location. That's it's falling, I believe. So that's lateral movement. So I'll get rid of any movement along y-axis. So you can see there is a lots of movement happening where I scaled up a move cursor, frame 0, and scale them down by y-axis. So now I need to synchronize these curves, and let's look at rotation. And this most important curve, and I think I need to move all these keys somewhere like probably here. Yes. Yeah, that kind of sad news about that, unfortunately. But it's game development, and you know, anything can happen. Yeah, looks good. So now, as we have this frames, right? Frames is more important because I will need to move them from 0, because that animation will not start with falling of the head. This animation will start with spikes decaying, and then head will fall. And that's the reason why I baked simulation to keyframes. That's my reason why I do that. Because if I will start simulation after, for instance, frame 30, simulation will start and end with already fallen ball and already fallen head. I struggled with that yesterday after the stream, and yes. Okay, let's continue with that stuff. First of all, let's go to frame 0 and add frame for the ball so it will stay at place for start of the simulation. Let's select all these curves and move it, let's say, frame 40. Okay, and continue with spikes. So let's go to grip mesh and start to work with spike. So first spike that will decay, as I said yesterday, will be main spike. So disable subframes, go to frame 0 and add keys for all shape keys. That's super weird. Oh, I'm moving shape keys, sorry. I thought I am selecting shape keys by pressing this button, but actually moving them. So. From frame 0, main spike will decay, and I'll add 0 points to start, and then let's see how many frames we need to display this spike. Let's select frame 12 and set value 1, and let's look at this. Feels slow. Even honestly now it doesn't look too slow. And I just noticed that I'm doing that with experimental mesh. But I think it doesn't matter. I can move keys from experimental mesh to mine. And what is with experimental mesh? I will show you. I tried to get rid of baking issues. And one thing I did, I moved all mirrored UV islands away from 0 square. That's helped a bit, but I'm still getting baking issues. So that's either unwrap it or mesh. I'm not sure. Yeah, Travoma, we are super happy to have you on our stream as well. I don't know you in person, but you're such a nice guy. It's a pleasure to talk with you. And yes. Okay. I think 12 frames it's enough to get this spike. Okay, let's save it as this. We'll compare. We'll compare it with other spikes. Okay, let's pick next spikes. This will be third row. So set the keyframe with 0 value 0 points here, and let's say it's fine. Well, let's say 4 frames. Will it be enough? Yeah, I think it will be enough. So now I will copy curve over time. So let's select this curve, copy it, and oops, let's move this, paste it here, and paste it here. So let's look at our result. Honestly, I like how main spike falls slowly, and next sets of spikes do it more rapidly. Let me know how you think about this, guys. So now let's think about head. Should I get rid of these spikes after head falling, or do it before? I think I should get rid of them before. And I will start with this. These spikes. And there will be deflate more rapidly than main set of spikes. Let's go to, let's set keyframe here. Let's go 2 frames and set it to 1. Now all that matters is to just copy this case. Why are we doing that? I don't know why doing it that way, and it looks weird. Okay, let's continue, let's finish it. Disconnect them. I should experiment with that. I don't know, if I will have time today I will experiment, but for now I will leave this animation as is right now. Because I tried to split edges, separate legs from head physically, that makes sense in viewport. But I believe it won't work because bones are connected, like, and I should think how I will disconnect bones from it, because I have inverse kinematics applied to this bone. So this bone yellow colored and this yellow dash line means that there is inverse kinematics, and this bone moves. I can move this bone right now. Okay, let's try. I'll do that. If I will move this bone, these bones will move organically move that. That's because of inverse kinematics. It's just, it will take an obnoxious amount of time and effort to animate that manually, all these movements. So I applied inverse kinematics, and that means this bone have this green bone as target and following this bone. But these bones are connectors. Because if I will try to apply inverse kinematics to this bone directly, without this extra bone, they will connect to this bone, and I can't do that because they should be disconnected. So I made this extra bone, and just like so this bone will not squeeze together like that. But yes, that will be a neat effect. I will try to do something with that. If it will happen, I'll need to do slight changes to this mesh. I need to cover holes in this mesh. So yeah, cover holes, change even wrap a bit, and re-import it to Unreal Engine. I haven't launched project, so let's do it right now. I probably will try to do it off stream because it will tons of struggle. And yes, I remember yesterday's stream when I played with physics, and it was just ridiculously boring thing that me messing with simulation. So yeah. So let's look at this animation all in one, and I need to know when last spike deflects at frame 50. So after frame 50, I think we should add falling head, probably even earlier, like frame 46, let's say. It will look more organic. Let's see, frame 75 last frame. Let's move it to frame 41, let's say. It's all about experimenting. Now at frame 70. That looks better. Animation shorter by 5 frames. It's not a big deal, but it looks organic. Like it's losing strength in his head, in his legs, and head is fallen. Okay. About that, about roots. Why are you doing it in that way? Because I thought I'll support that heart of the grip is not head, it's main spike. So it starts with just decaying main spike, and after this it's continuing decaying like that. I can do it like that. But if I will do it like that, it will either fall on big main spike, and then main spike will deflate, or it will wait while all spikes will deflate and then head will fall. I think the second option is more like realistic. I don't know. You can play with that. It's not hard. I'm already thinking about it. So let's try it. I will save new Blender file, and all we need to do is just change order in curves and keyframes. And if it will look okay, we can polish it. So we need to invert. Basically, we need to invert all the curves. I'm gonna test one thing. It will not work, but what if we will scale it? Looks beautiful. Okay, someone come to my apartment, so I need to check who is this. I'll be right back in a couple of moments. Please wait. Okay, I am back. Sorry for that. Yes, you're right about that. It will be really tricky to spot that. You're right. Okay, let's do it manually. Spike 0 should be first and this should be last, so move it like this. Oh, it's hard to see. So now it starts with the head first. Jaglo, hi, how are you? So let's select now head. La 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 is doing that, and okay, I need to no worries. So I think at frame 56 we can start, head can start to fall. First of all let's move all this stuff to the start, because it's somewhere it's missing some core information here, and let's select. I'm fine, Jaglo. Yes. Besides all that stuff that we are talking in chat right now, I'm fine. Okay. Where? Oh, I forgot to. 42. Okay, let's say frame 42. Let's move. Oh, it's almost exactly where it needs to be. I need to just move it by one frame. Okay, let's see. It's 71 frame. Basically exactly the same animation, but inverted. So, Roma, how do you like this animation? I'll maximize you for on the render. Do it on the render so you. Oh, that's weird. It's not working. You'll see. Okay, I will have newer version because extra pair of eyes can look at this, and that means it will better because you're looking at for it as a player from player perspective. I'm doing that as from perspective of guy who modeled this thing, and yes, it's not noticeable that I wanted my spike to be like heart of this thing. So now all we need to do is export this animation. Okay, let's another mesh with another UV change, but I believe it will work because I don't need mesh actually. I need only armature. I will export armature in mesh, but without armature modifier, and we will try to add it to the engine, and we will see what will happen. I'll disable apply modifiers and export. Let's hope it will work. Pillar and ball could collapse a bit earlier. Yes, but there is one problem, it's mine spike. I can get rid of mine spike while other spikes deflating. I can deflate them simultaneously, like as spikes on the legs deflating, spikes on the basement will deflate as well. First of all, let's start to add it to the engine and then we'll look. Shaders as always doing stuff. I don't need mesh. I will use this skeleton. Fail to import. That's fine. That's weird. And if I will export with applied modifiers, shape keys will not work. No, it's not because of shape keys. Any valid animation takes. What does it mean? And there is no such error message. Super weird. Okay, let's troubleshoot. What? What? Excuse me? I think we're about to fix that issue. NMDK. Okay, let's go to the outliner. The Blender file, and I will delete all actions. First of all, save. I'll try to do it while I'm playing animation. While Blender playing animation, not me. Delete. 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 Oh. Guys, struggle is real, and why I'm getting that issue, because Blender stores any information data in things called actions, and I totally forgot to set action before I started to do animation, and I did this animation in like unknown action. I don't know in what action I even do that. And where is all these keys? I don't know. Hooray, it's broken! Oh. Problem is that, oh no, there is or not. So I will need to deflate mine spike more quickly. Where is all these keys? I have a question. Sphere action. Okay, let's try to save this and create ours. So select all these keys, copy them, go here. Oh. Why? Okay, let's try everything this way. There's probably no difference. I can't copy keys between actions, I think. Yes, I think I can't. Stupid Bladder's data blocks. You will forget about one thing and it will bite you really hard. Where is keys for this animation? There's like floating in nowhere. Yeah. I mean, it's simple animation. I can do it again, probably, but it should be much better if I will fix it. It's broken. And I can't do nothing. Can't do nothing because it's... Let's try some advanced stuff. I never used it before, but I believe it can be useful. So if I will be able to move these actions here, I never used that thing, really never, first time. But at least I can see where is my frames. No action. That means deck is floating somewhere with no assigned action. Or these keyframes not assigned to the action. Guys, I probably will do myself a bit quieter. Just a little bit, because I think it's screaming. Let me know if it's hard to hear me. This animation is almost ready to use. It's like imported and you can use, but with stupid actions. Oh no. Can I somehow
afraid of the dark? I'm gonna hold your hand wherever you are. Let's get lost tonight. Let's go somewhere. Let's get wild tonight. Let's run away from here. Let's get lost tonight. Let's go somewhere. Let's get wild tonight. Let's run away from here. Let's run away, run away. 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 Let's go into the
that's not useful.
Let's go into the wild.
I can't even see keys anymore, keyframes. Where are they? Oh. How it works without keyframes, and it's... Oh, you stupid. Oh no. That first time I'm about to blame software, and actually it will be like... It will be like... professional, I don't know, because... I'm wondering how we're doing that. How it's possible to have animation without keyframes. Okay. That should work. Yeah, it worked. So, what we have right now? I can't change anything in this animation. If I will need to do some changes, I'll need to start over this animation. It's not hard to do this animation, but yes, I can't change anything right now, and I can import. Let me do something. There will be light. And that weird bug with Blender F by X, where I need to set scale to 100. Yeah, let's see. It's working. add showcase animations. So that's how it will look in game. Idle animation is ready to use, so it's idling. Spawn animation. It should work with. Oh, thank you, farm. But you landed right where I'm. Oh, it's drop pod. Thank you. And farm. You guys need to land right here. Okay. That's it. Decay animation is I think done. Now I want to try to do one thing. First of all, let's commit our changes. Robot attack. Yeah. Okay. We'll commit only this file. This set. I'm not sure if I need to add skeletal mesh. It's mesh. It's not skeleton. Okay, let's try. Blup. So basically it's just only one commit that I need to merge to develop it. I'll do it later. So let's test a couple things. I forgot how to add material parameter in animation. I believe you can do this. So let's try. Add bond transform. I need to add key, but it's not working. Why? Oh. Oh. That's how you're working. Haha! Gotcha. It's working. Well, look, now I can animate dissolve in animation, and there is no need to do that in blueprints anymore.
Lost in time and living in the dark. Who needs light when we're among the stars? We're among
I need to delete one frame. So let's add a key, 0 value 1, and for frame let's say frame 10, value 0. So it will appear like that. Whoop. So it's too quick, I think. It's super easy. Let's do the same thing with decay. So let's add like 20 frames. Find last words. Frame 60. Well, let's start. I wish I will know that earlier, but no. Oops. That seems quite quick. That as well. Okay, let's play with one more parameter, just for fun. There is one material parameter. It's called texture solid, and I think I should create instance for this material and apply that instance to the mesh. Yeah, please compile shaders, please. Texture slash solid. Let's play it with spawn. Solid. Where is it? It's here. So let's go to skeleton. Save. Add key. Frame 0. Value 0. So we should do it vice versa.
I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. Your whispers found its way, calling me to stay.
So no more need to do that using blueprints.
But something always brings me back. All the voices in my head, reminding me of what I have. If I fall tonight, you can bring me back to
This friend decided to destroy the script, and it destroyed me
you can be my
instead. I like to play with that curse. Let's add it to attack start, just for giggles. Add variable curve texture solid. let's not do it like one. It should be slide.
You can be my saving light. You can be my saving light. You can be my saving light.
Sorry, bop my microphone. My nose is itchy. So, at least we have something to start with. I can change something here. I can redo the key animation from scratch if I will need to do that. So, yeah. Most important thing of today, I think that I learned how to use material parameters in animations, and that seems really cool. So there is no need to hire that I read Trivama's message and I lost my thought. Whereas like spawning decay should be a bit shorter. Let's move to decay. I'm so unmotivated to redo that animation from scratch right now. I want to have no, Trivama, that's not a big problem. It's not a big deal. Don't apologize, it's fine. So I'm really discouraged to do that animation from scratch. but small pieces. Sinking? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Higher. Higher side route, we can do it in blueprints. So I'm gonna tell you thank you for watching me right now. I'm gonna get a bit just small rest, and then I will continue. I probably will. I don't know. I will probably not touch the animation for now, or if higher will say to change something, I will change. So thank you for watching me.
Hello all. I guess I didn't catch Ruta. Hello everyone. So Sia is not in the office, so I have to run from her computer which we're still using for streaming purpose. Maybe tomorrow I will move it closer to my desk so I can do it on my seat without running through the office. So hello everyone. Office is quite small, but I still need to take a breath. Alright, so yesterday I've been working on... What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Sorry guys, I forgot. I've changed some things in game and I need to commit my changes, so... Right. No, I will not do this because if I do this, it will break levels on map. Added up icon and changed version. So we are hoping that we will release 0.4.7 tomorrow, and right now I just want to what I want to do, I want to work on tutorial. Again, it's too early. Right, done. I already done with tutorial. Now, I have just started yesterday, and it requires some effort. And I'm too busy with other things like preparing our shop in Steam and preparing everything. I still need to do one more thing before we can submit our game on Steam to review. I need to build it for Steam using Steam SDK, publish it in Steam shop, so guys from Valve can review it and say that, oh, you have some errors, we need to do something else. So that's what I will be doing right after the stream, maybe not. Right, let's get into tutorial. It's more important than other things which I would like to do right now. Oh. Guys, I have released our page on IndieDB. Can take a look on it, and I would like to see how it looks from outside. Oh yeah, we have 86 of 44,000 popularity on IndieDB. That's quite good. I have no idea why we're so popular here. So I created a page yesterday. It's a banner. I don't want to see this banner right about my logo. And you can see I have also set up a day when we are going to release our game on Steam. Can I get a small look on the Steam page? Yes, you can. Especially for you. Give me a second. I will try to open it in Steam Beta. A second. Can I do this? No, I can see it here. Give me a second. Take a look at the beta version of Steam. Yeah, here is it. Not interested. It's early access game. Information about the game. Maybe I will need to add some pictures there. You can see our movie, some screenshots. Later we'll add another movie. And we also have Community Hub, but it doesn't work here. It will be working on real version. You can see it's like emulation of this show because it's still not published. It will be in category action games. I hope that it is not here. New releases. No, it's not here. It's good. And release at 7th November. It's today. Woo! Today. Yesterday. Snake roll to Apple. Alright. What is this? Mother Russia bleeds. I don't want to see anything related to communism. But there's Mutant Football League. Wow. So many games you can see here, and so many games released just yesterday. I think that guys release games few days in day here. So many games. Life is not enough to play all these games, I think. Alright, so the page looks similar from outside and from inside. And articles. Oh, okay. Alright, folks, I spent too much time on this Mother Russia. It's been Alright, so please disregard this green surface. I just created it for test purpose. Later we'll replace it with something better. So what will happen when you play a tutorial? First of all, I guess I need to disable controls or enable it when I need to do this. So let's do some changes. So we have tutorial controller. You're welcome, Suma. This is not a big secret about our game on Steam. I guess you have taken a look at all the information and you know more than somebody else outside of the company, I guess. Alright. So I need to create some extra functions here. Set enabled controls. Say movement controls because keyboard should be working as usual. Is enabled. So when we enable or disable our controls, we need to disable it somewhere. Controls are enabled. Set up it here. And let's see how our controls are working. Well, I guess we need to remove the move. Where's my demove function? Can't override it for some reason. Why? It's in game controller, and I just need to understand how our movement system works. I just totally forgot about this. Okay, so we have process movement, and this does change the right. Where is my the movement function? It should be here. Maybe it's in the parent class. No, it's not here. This one is just base control. Okay. Game C, game class, I mean. So it should be here, but I can't find it. Let's try to find it again. Can't see it. Alright, there is another way how we can do this. Let's try to find it here. Okay. This is a bit weird. Because it's maybe happens in drone. Drone tutorial. And yeah, the move is here. So then I need to find a way how we can disable movement from here. So maybe we need to create another state for our drone, like disabled state. Yeah, so it's the most easier way to process our movement is to change its state to normal or to other state. Okay, so first of all, then let's change the pawn state. Let's find the pawn state. Let's add a new. Let's add a new state. Or maybe we can do even easier. So we don't need to change player state. We can just change process movement. Process. Which one is used? What's the difference between process movement and process mouse movement? Somebody is calling to me. Guys, give me a sec, sorry. Oh. Sorry guys, I have some bureaucracy. As I said, we are going to cancel rent of this office, so I need to meet with the landlord and discuss some retreat ways. Alright, so we have process movement, we have process mouse movement, which are almost the same, except this one. So, easily talking, we can override this to functions. Process mouse movement, process just movement. So we can call the parent function, but before we need to check this control sign enabled on. Like this, so we can easily control it from player controller. tab should go there. It goes there as well. Give me a second. It's not a finish. So stream ends on 25th of December. So basically, I guess Host will leave earlier at the end of this month. Lynch maybe too. Ruta is in his own town. So in office will be myself, Felix, and Lynch if he returns, because he is not in the office last 4 days again. Maybe he has left already, didn't tell me anything. Yeah, as I told the guys, we just find another work, because I'm not sure that we can survive. Alright. Yeah, it may sound a bit strange, but okay. Drone tutorial. Everything will be fine. Yes, we can find a way how we can survive. Take a look how this works. Game. It's empty, right? Done base class. Movement. On begin movement. Who is calling this on begin movement? Yay! Get a la. I hope too. Oh, we still have about months left for our campaign. Maybe somebody will donate us, and I'm still going to run some advertisement to attract attention to our game. So who is calling this? Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So we need to also change this. Disable all controls. Okay. be mouse move should be. Maybe we can work in state rather than this. The state is described everywhere and I need to rewrite everything here in order to stop my drone. So I guess my first thought was correct, so let's try to update our pawn. Pawn state, let's create a new, right, tutorial pause, tutorial stop, and every time we change our enabled movement controls, if it's enabled, we need to change so if we really change our controls and duplicate this state, second. To do this, not going to. If this is not enabled, if it's enabled, need to check that it's not. It was not enabled before. And if it's not, can set it to enabled, and we can revert our pawn state to brief pawn state as it was before the tutorial pose. And if we're going to disable it, we need to check that. Give me a second. To simplify this. My first opinion was always correct. Can duplicate this. Duplicate what? Combine these operands. False. We'll save the brief pawn state to with propagated with our current pawn state. Then change the current pawn state. Change state to tutorial stop, and here we'll change step to quite simple, isn't it? Okay, so let's change step. Let's set movement, enable movement controls to false. See whether it works. Yeah, we can't control. And let's also test. It will be working if we change the state to delay. to intro, and then do this with. Step 0 begins. Let's enable our controls. Now it doesn't work again. This function was not called. State changed. Oh.
Try not to headbang.
Okay. Alright, now I can see it works, but controls still don't work. So, this. Hello, Southfinger. Well, okay, sorry, a second, another phone call. I apologize. Oh, guys, sorry. And I will be away again in a few moments. So landlord has arrived. Oh yeah, Southfinger didn't know about news. So we have bad news, good news. Tell me which type of news you want to hear first. Sorry, I need to answer. Yeah. Always bad news first. Okay, so bad news. First of all, we are going to be kicked out of this office. It's our own decision, also, because we can't pay for rent and it's quite expensive. So we don't have any income and have to leave from here. Oh, this is first bad news. Type of bad news. Second one is that Sia has left the company. She now she had a session in university, so she needs to spend a few weeks there. Sorry guys, I will continue later. A bit. 1 second.
That way you never even see me at all. I'm not quite the man that you needed me to be. I'm not quite the man that you needed me to be.
Oh, now a swarm of random guys travels to our office just to take a look. That we said our landlord that we are going to leave, so now everyone wants to see what is the office and try to occupy it even we are still here. Alright, sorry guys. Yeah, so we will be streaming till 25th of December in reduced team size, without Sia, without Lynch, without Host. So only me and Felix and my brother and Ruta. Our plan is to release the game on Steam, and as I said today, successfully. Yeah, celebrate Christmas ago. So I guess we will not be on 25th of December online because it's birthday of my son. So till 25th of December exclusively. Till 23rd, 22nd of December, where is the last Friday. So that we are going to release this game anyway. I've just created a page on Steam. I've shown it to Teroma and I want to show it to you, Saltfinger, and I can't imagine how how I did it. So it's still in not even in review because I need to upload my game in Steam Pipe for review, and I just need to do this after the stream, and I guess I will get some challenges as well. Yeah, 20 seconds then. Another news that I decided that we will release early access. We release the game in early access on 7th of December, right after our Indiegogo campaign finishes. So it will be like 50% or 40% discount on early access. And you need to wait 30 days to release. Yeah, I know, that's why we decided to release it on 7th of December, because we need to wait 30 days for release. Yeah. They wrote me that we need to wait 2 weeks plus 1 week for reviews, so it's almost 3 weeks. So I guess we will be able to release it on 7th of December in early access. Just want to point again. What else? Nothing to say anymore. Yeah, that's all news. And I'm still working on tutorial, which is very exciting. Maybe. Alright, so if it's not enabled, we will controls enabled. And our controls are not enabled. Not. We need to do it only once. And as well, if our controls are enabled, and we can. It's not. And do this. Let's arrange the thing. Your demo result in a box. Which demo? Mine? So I found probably 15 or 20 bugs, even more, I can't remember even. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, should be. Controls enabled should be set to none. Okay. Why it's still true? Work anyway. Okay. Okay, so what shall we do with this? Why my controls are enabled set to true if I set it to false. Find always all nodes where it's changed. There are two setters only. Alright, something is wrong with this function, I guess. Yes, of course. High scores will be online, so that's something which I want to work first. Something is wrong. Set default value to normal. Hey, it works. Phone state by default be set to tutorial stop. Right. It's amazing. Why does it work, guys? What's wrong? By default it should be true, but I can disable it manually, then enable it whenever I want. Controls are disabled false, and I can control, and now in 2 seconds I can. That's good. All good. So now we have disabled or enabled controls. So every time we change states, we need to disable controls. And every time we enter a state, we need to enable controls. That's easy. Easy peasy. I'm not sure that we will have global high scores on 7th of December, so it's still early access still would be better. And I wrote on my on Ecapaze's shop page that not all the functionality will be working fine. Well, Southfinger, she promised us to come back once to say goodbye to everyone, so you need to make as many gifts as you can. I have no idea when. I'm sorry. She says that once. So we will announce it. We will announce it in our news at the left side below the stream. I'm not sure that she will be crying. Maybe if we can get some money on our game, we can bring her back. If you want, just tell me. Do we need her to return? Oh yeah. Cool. We need to do a next step. So I'm working on tutorial, as somebody may mention. And this tutorial thing is quite complicated. More complicated than I thought. It controls enabling tutorial PC. Okay. Now I guess I forgot to save something to commit. Do I? Yes, of course I need. Lucky me, I know what to do. Cool. So the next step. Let's add some logic, maybe. Now. Oh, too many things on my shoulders. I cannot focus. Alright. Need to add some controls, like how we can traverse on tutorial left and right, so maybe we want to skip some tutorial. I have proper mouse. Yeah, this mouse allows us to control thing. so I can't see my super proper mouse. Can't. What the hell? Wow. I haven't tried this. See this? Emissive is God. Cool. So yeah, you could see I changed the texture for our drone to creep texture. Alright, it's time to work. First of all, I need to spawn some text maybe. I need to have a mechanism which spawns some text. Have tutorial widget. Counts. So it is some global. Some screen. This is on top. 5. Size to content, position price 75. This is for me. This is for you. Let's wrap it with jet switcher. Zero. So do game dev. I see ya. Yeah. Alright. So add some tick boxes. Welcome to the simulation. So we need to do some animations on these things, like I want to change text some period of time. Welcome to the simulation. Can I add a button here? Will this button be working fine? And button, where's my button? button works, and I can see how my cursor changes. Because I'm creating this cursor widget, and I need to change this cursor widget on some tutorial steps, like guess we need to do this anyway. Let's move this into function. It game cursor. So we can use this cursor here as well. And have the UI function. Can create cursor. Okay, so we click on proceed. We need to change our current tutorial step. So let's, for example, let's not enable our controls in step 0 begins. No, there is no snow in Ukraine. Fortunately, maybe. I've seen some snowflakes, but no snow at all. Some days I've seen puddles were frozen, but there was no snow. Okay. Set game cursor visibility visible or invisible. I click on proceed. I need to do. I need to create a circular reference to tutorial controller. By the way, why it's called tutorial controller, not key tutorial controller? So we need, let's find tutorial controllers. And now let's just check what happens if I click on this button. When I click on this button, I will ask my tutorial controller to change step. Step to step 1, for example. On step 1 we'll have controls enabled. You can see now it works fine. Probably later we need to disable attack so it will not be available. Or it may be. I guess we need to disable it to create some kind of variable to name it to movement controls. Because they still can attack. I can't. It's because they changed state. To name it to attack name. Same for tickets. Then we don't need this tutorial pose at all. Can play with this tree rather than okay. Let's not do change state. Let's set those three properties.
Staring at this phone, I should just push send. Digest my words when the clock hits 8 a.m. Appeal out, switch lanes. Lights flash in the street. Pride's left in the dark, no heart. Both weak till we meet. Close to our feet, no time for the bed. 3 days, no sleep, you know how we get. Bottles on the ground, love's on the counter. In the beginning, who would've thought we would amount to the people just lost? Look at what we did. Maybe it's on me and thoughts that I had. Hearts on our sleeve, won't carry on. This town where we get dressed, I'm gone, gone.
We need three variables here. Right. Let's remove spaghetti from our code. It's a good idea. Continue. Okay, so if allow movement allowed or attack allowed, we need to show cursor. Even though in the branch we need to set cursor. So yes, it's only for movement. For attack, let's try with movement. Attack also has some. Okay, so both. All right. Go back here. So here nothing is enabled, nothing is enabled. Here we allow only movement. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I will not see anything because I didn't change my controls. So again, I need to do controls. So let's rewrite do so process movement. If movement allowed, we'll do process movement. If not, we'll do nothing. Okay, it's a lot of nodes. Okay, I need to see the event. So if we input accesses, we process movement, which is fine. Mouse move. Ooh. Oh, sorry guys. Can't. Hey. All right. All right. All right. I need to create a new nodes for this. Oh, smooth pressed. Run this. So we need to have on was released. Goes. Alright, now I can override these two functions. lots of things. Something, tell me news about your game. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to take a look at progress on your Discord channel. Do you have some beta versions? By the way, I've seen a GIF with a crazy horse. You sent on Indie Dev Facebook group, I guess. Was it from your game? Let's see. Oh. Surfing horse, yeah, it was funny. I seen this GIF multiple times to understand what's happening. It looks like if you dragging this horse with forces, with physical forces, you apply the wrong amount of force to this vector, so it starts rotating, or you just rotating in a proper in a wrong axis. Nobody knows. Alright. Okay, we have two buttons. We have fire button. Oh yo! A begin attack, and we have an end attack. So we need to create two. We need to create two more actions. Or we can use this begin attack and end attack as extra checking against state, but it will not be worse than. Let's do same logic for all. Ah, yeah, collisions, constraints. Yeah, it's so funny. I remember when we have been working on adding basic constraints on a small ship which should be balanced on the water, on the top of water. So how you can add buoyancy to a ship? You need to add it to some like spheres which are concentrated on a ship deck, and it should look like car amortization, but on a ship. And if you put constraints in wrong way, it will sink faster than you can imagine. Or fly in space. Fire button, press it to move this. On move button, please to move forward mouse, because later if you want to decide to go into controllers, it will be easier to not forget that I have this event, but it's called mouse, so let's move mouse from it. And fire button pressed. And let's create a new custom event. And least this on top. Fire button pressed. Fire button least. More events for God of events. Yeah, to fix it you just need to. There's usually some random values and random constraints, and see that okay, now it works fine, that don't need to change anything else. Move button pressed. on, move button pressed. Alright. Button east. This one. Yeah, I changed mouse and it broke.
Every man has his own ambition. But even the impossible can happen.
Okay, controls, let's see, movement. Of course. Fire button pressed. Here we need to test against this control attack allowed. So we will call to point function, say do this and be happy. Released. Sorry, fire button. Maybe this particular thing could be done in C++ easier. Так. Shift can be pressed, only pressed. Let's create a new event. Shift button pressed. That's because this is an Unreal Engine button processor and we cannot override it. And parent classes in nested classes, so we need to create a new event listener for this and then override this method in a child class, but we can do this base logic on input action overriding in child classes, which is kind of weird, but that's the way Unreal Engine works. You should not blame it. Yes. Alright, so the last thing is shift button pressed and shifting allowed. Remember something you told me that there are some shortcuts for branching, like if you click B, mouse and the B, or B and the mouse, but it's easy for me to drag and drop here, so I didn't need to connect them to the van later. Maybe it's easier as you said, but I still can't get it the same way. Alright, good luck. So I guess I did everything. Let's now test. Can't do. I can do attack. I can do shift. All right, that's exactly what I wanted to achieve. Okay. Guys, would like to have 5 minutes break. Don't you mind if I what should I do? Oh. You can see state of my marketplace. You can see when my what could you see there? See what's in. Just hold all y'all. Anyway. Yes, price will be $2.99. United States. Original price is made cheaper. And it's for early access. For full access, prices will be raised a bit. $5 bucks. Right. Guys, I will put my fancy be right back message here. Be right back, enjoy the music, and I will be returned soon. Sorry, guys. Right. I need to do a couple of things. Oops. My jacket. You can see this duck. Maybe we can create another drone with this duck. Uta, what do you think about this? What if we create a drone like a duck? Duck drone. Dark drone. Okay, I would like to make another commit. Oh. By the way, I have created two groups. Like Capacity General, Capacity Supports, and I will also create another one. No. Nobody wrote us here. Rusa? What's Rusa? Oops, not maps. Ah, yeah, yeah, of course. You didn't get it. All right, yeah, good idea. Good idea as usual. All right. Tutorial controller, tutorial map, widget tutorial, tutorial controller. All right. Better movement, attacking, shifting, processing in tutorial PC. Inspect controller. We can get yes. Rusa, you want? If you want, you can do this duck. We can do some 1st April edition, or you can just create a skin of duck on this drone. But I'm not sure that. Oh, I know a better idea for a skin. It's like. Give me a second. I could remember Asterix and Obelix. Like how? Yeah. So we can create a new drone skin like this Asterix helmet, because we have news about World of Warcraft. I heard that, but I don't know what they want to. We don't have English version here. Oh yeah, NGB. I don't want to read in Russian. I have no idea why it changed me to Russian. Oh yeah, NGB. Well, for Azeroth revealed. And what's changed? Zones. New World of Warcraft. Or more. Symmetrical features trail? No. Recruit allied races? No. Oh no. So did they change the graphics? That's the main question. I guess they didn't change the graphics. They're still ugly as it was in 2005. That's what make World of Warcraft play and cry. Yeah. Okay. Play and cry. Okay. Let me check cursor, whether it changes if I click on proceed, so yes, but sometime you could see both cursors, which is not good, because why can I see it? Visible should be hidden, but in game cursor with mouse cursor. Well, Warcraft takes too much time. No MMORPG. No more. HOTS? Maybe. MMORPG? No. Okay. What's wrong with this cursor? Why I can't see it? Crap. If I change it manually here, always false. That solves the issue. Now I can't see my cursor at all. But I can see it works somehow. I can see my cursor here. Game. Oh, what? Where? Resume. Okay. I will move it on another screen. Sorry guys. It happens 2 times. What? Why 3 times? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Because this one, and then another one. Let's move this sequence. Give me a second. Another set of random guys who wanted to see the office. Begins to annoy. Oh, this one? So furry. Alright, let's try now. Okay. Oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Sorry. I'm getting sick. What if I do this? Oh, now it works. Amazing. Widget does not support focus. It's focusable. True. Okay. Try. I can focus on some. Try to focus. Ah. Come on, it was working just a few seconds ago. Hello, Polai. Everything is gravy. But not for us, maybe. Okay, this doesn't work. So we need to remove this, set it back to non-focusable. I need to find a way how we can do this. It's quite an annoying issue. How are you, Apolai? Ah, it's good. True. False and then true. True, and then false. Wow. Second. It happens so many times. Right. I have no idea what's happening with the cursor, and let's just skip this. I can try to handle this later. Next, what we need to do is to add some kind of tutorial step go. Or tutorial animation, like somebody will tell us about what's happening. Okay. Let's spawn let's spawn reactor. How is your car? How are your cars? Have you driven them all? All of them. Okay. Oh, have any photos? Cool. Once I have been to London, I went to some car exhibition and I sat in Tesla Model S, I guess, a few years ago. And you know, in our country we have right side driving, and our I forgot how it's. Second. Oh. Sorry. And a steering wheel in our cars steering wheel is placed on the left side, and when I sat in Tesla, it was steering wheel on the right side, and the first thought was in my head that maybe everything has mirrored, like your brake is on your right leg and your gas pedal on your left leg. So it was just like feeling which appears in my head unintentionally, so I didn't think about it. But then guys told me that everything is fine, so brake is on your left leg and a gas in your right leg. Right side. Wow. But that was strong feelings, and everything is mirrored, including pedals. Alright, so when we open step 1, we need to spawn. Need to call the spawn tutorial reactor. Yeah, so here we have right side to drive. The United Kingdom and other countries like Japan, yeah, Lanka and South Africa, and maybe some else. Left side driving. Okay. Actor from class. Yeah, me too. I use my head like a radar to watch all sides when I cross streets in London. Just look this all sides at the same time, because you can miss some car from direction you didn't expect it comes from. Okay, now it's time to see in action. Oh, my reactor is here! Yay! I just need to skip some animations and show it completely unpacked when it appears. So this is my tutorial reactor, and intro begin. We don't need intro begin. All this crap should be removed. Okay. But I need to leave this intro begins function, so it will do nothing. Dome should be animated instantly. Maybe. No. That's like a function. And where is my skip intro function? See, it's huge. Intro. What's wrong with textures? Set cursor visibility. It's doing here. Right. Okay. See, why can't I place properly this light of sphere of light? It's dome. I need to find where is my energy beam.
You're telling me to breathe, but I can't catch your breath. You're telling me to sleep, but I can't bear to rest.
Okay, it's not cold.
Through my blood like an
Oh, sorry, it's maybe cold, but not this blueprint.
to release the energy inside me. 'Cause you make my world shake.
Energy don't bounce. Right.
Like an animal, like an animal, like an animal, like an
Why it is placed just in the middle of my reactor tube? Okay, let's see where it goes in this node. Goes.
like an animal.
try to fix issues. Energy dome material. Landing object. What's this? I have written this code months ago. I can't remember what this is. What the hell? It's in the base reactor. Oh yeah, understood. I understood the issue. Tutorial. It's my answer. But to call to parent function map. It's the reason of all my issues. Oh, I did this here. Come on, what's wrong? Oh, that's a mouse cursor. I can use it in my Windows. Wow. Huh. Look at this. Why Andrew? Oh no, comes in. Comes my old ugly mouse cursor. What the hell? Alright. So top beam goes in the center. This one. Energy dome bounds set to 0. Why? This one works fine, and other guys don't work properly. Show in game menu doesn't work, yes, because I removed my UI. What's wrong with my camera?
You left me
turning at the thought of any happiness you brought. Ooh, you know I never really was the one for you. Ooh, I'm never getting over you.
I stop understanding.
You know of all the pieces for the things
Maybe I'm tired. I'm just tired. So begin setup in this camera's processing. Change intro scale, intro state, sorry. So, on animate dome, activate energy beam, activate energy beam, set up ventilation. Let's take a look what is skip to animation. Call this skip intro function, maybe that's a reason, because I'm not sure that we use skip intro, okay. That's good. Let's see, maybe I broke my reactor at all. No, works. So let's see what's happening on animate dump function. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so crossing distance is energy dome bounce equals to 22,000. But in tutorial reactor it's less than quite. Why? Oh. Yelling. I'm sorry. What? I forgot. Did I forget? Sphere radius. Yay! I can do it. Oh. I guess I can finish this whole tutorial until end of this week, so it's not only today. I will be doing this a whole week. Let's see. I need just to open all functions and see what's happening. What is landing objects? I remember, landing objects is random things going from space. We don't use them. Can remove them from tutorial. Alright, so for some reason this crossing distance in tutorial reactor is not set to 22,000 as it should be in my reactor, because I removed my configuration manager, and if I removed my configuration manager, nothing can get a scale from means configuration manager should set my scale. Yes, it's all about configuration manager. That's a reason. Energy dome radius. Where is my energy dome radius? Set it back to 22,000. What else is configured from here? Reactor oxygen level, it's not needed. And it's still 130. And base reactor should set this value. Base reactor. Energy dome. This function was not called. Alright, now we know where is an issue. It's unconfigured. Of course it's unconfigured. Don't have unconfigured event. Or let's have this faked unconfigured event. Like somebody else configured it. Voila. Just 15 minutes and I can remember everything I have done a few months ago. Guess we need to add some emissive colors, blinking emissive colors on this things which supposed to be reactor itself, like energy cells. This is like energy generator and this communication module. Would be cool if I can move this communication module towards a player, so it will be tracking a player like somebody controls this drone from skies via this communication center. Anyway. Sorry, I'm thinking about next steps. Let me do a commit. Alright, it's done. No, it's not done. Again, I forgot to save everything before committing changes. Do it again. Okay, it's done. Next is running some kind of animations like how it should appear and how it should disappear. Then we need to spawn a creep somewhere. Let's create a new tutorial class. It's hard code. Spawn tutorial creep, so here we'll create a creep for it. We need to create another creep type like unknown creep, but now let's use, or let's copy our for it creep. Later we can replace its material so it will look like a different kind of creep, so we will not spoil before player faces it actually. So I'm going to duplicate it and say creep tutorial. Some different creep. And this creep will not attack. This creep will not do anything, I guess. Maybe it will attack. So let's create is attack allowed. And create a function called set attack allowed. And this creep will not spawn minions, but actually it will not spawn minions anyway, because he is not responsible for spawning minions by itself. Spawning manager is possible, but spawning manager is not present in our map. Tutorial manager can handle this thing. But creep attack is something which creep controls by itself, and also it infects nearby farms and other things, so maybe we need to remove this, but not now. Let's spawn begin, so every time we spawn a creep, we need to call it on spawn begin, so let's just try to spawn a creep for it. So we have spawn as this, let's create a new variable. So it's a creep for it reference, it's not creep for it, it's creep tutorial. It's reacted to a creep tutorial, and let's spawn it somewhere else aside, like there. And let's create a new variable called tutorial creep. And before I can proceed, let me change its body, its material. Let's create some amorphic creep. How it looks like. Where is it? You can see it. Oh yeah, here is it. It's not visible. Let's try to spawn it in the game. Let's create a new step in our... No, let me return. Yeah, so we'll spawn tutorial creep. Let's on spawn begin. Let's call it on spawn begin function, or maybe we can rewrite some animations later, like add some kind of hologram animations on this creep. So you can see it. I don't care. So next is, let's change our nums. Let's change our tutorial steps. Let's create a new step 3. Reap. Oh, by the way, I forgot about farms. To do the farms as well. Let's finish with Squeep. Then we can proceed on farms. Oh, somebody's pinging me. Oh, my Google Music payment was denied because I have a lack of funds on my bank account. It's not the last money, so I will fix this issue. Okay. What I wanted to do is, yeah, somebody brought me on spawn begins. Let's try and let's spawn tutorial. Okay, so let's create a new steps. Let's do some delay and move into step 3. Let's see all the steps, how they work. Let's also update our widget tutorial, so we will create a new type of steps. I have 8 minutes. I will do everything. Okay, step 1 is here. Step 2. Well, step 3. So in step 2, we'll update our text to farms and worker drones. So update step ID. Here I'm going to update this step 3. Creeps. It's creep. As the copyrighted music months, I always listen to copyrighted music. So I listen to Google Play Music. I pay a fee every month. It's about $1.50 only, but it allows you to listen all music legally. So Google Music is your best friend, and also it has good radio system. Like you can click on a song you like, or a band you like, or album you like, whatever you like, and you can click on generate radio, so it will try to automatically find similar songs, similar genres, and every time it's random, so it's like a real radio based on your not preferences, general preferences, but your current selection. Like I'm listening radio based on one song, and it's really cool. I mean that it found me really cool music, so you probably listen it to on my own channel. Oh, hey, what's this? Stars. Cool. All right. To switch nodes. Step 2. Step 3. Let's now check again. Step 2 don't change to step 3. Step 2 changed to step 3, but it doesn't, because I forgot to change it here. Let's simplify it a bit. Right, so this is step 2 and step 3 and now it should be done. Ooh. Alright, let's see how creeps should be spawned in proper way. We have 3 minutes, I know. 3 minutes, I will release you guys so you can do your real work rather than looking at me and looking at my ugly code. Alright. Where is my creep spawner? Create creep. Check terrain, vector, select location, blah blah blah. Select location. Placed in the world. Okay. We have on creeps on placed in the world. Yeah. Yes, it was a mistake. spawn it. World. Replaced in the world. I don't like name of this function, but I will change it later. Someday. Skip also looks good, almost. Except that something strange happened with its bones. Right, folks. Thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure. Have a nice evening, have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Maybe I will change layout of our streaming video, but I still not sure. Okay, guys, bye.